Hello students, how are you? So after a long time, now I am going to start the next part of the real chapter, real number, that is 1.2. Students, up to this part I have discussed Euclid division algorithm, the concept of HCF and LCM, and one formula, that is HCF of two number, that is HCF of A into B into LCM of A and B is equal to A into B, means product of two number is equal to the HCF into LCM. Okay, so I thought you have solved some question which is based upon that formula. Now I will start from exercise 1.2 because of the previous part of this chapter I have discussed this formula. So I thought you have solved that some question of exercise 1.2. The question number 1, 2 and 3 is very simple, and all the questions are based on these formula only. Okay, so I am going to solve question number 4. That is, one question is that check that 6 to power n end with 0 or not for any value of n. Okay, I am repeating the question. You have to check that 6 to power n end with 0 or not for any value of n. मतलब कि अगर आप n की कोई वैल्यू पुट करो इसमें, तो क्या 6 टू पावर n के यूनिट प्लेस पे 0 आएगा या नहीं, ये आपको दिखाना है कि होगा या नहीं होगा. ठीक है, तो स्टूडेंट 0 आने के लिए क्या चाहिए होता है, आप बताइए मुझे. अगर आपको एक 10 बनाना है तो 10 के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए होता है, 2 into 5, 1 0 need 1 2 and 1 5. Okay, now for making 1 0 we need at least 1 2 and at least 1 5. So for this number we have to check that whether it will end with 0 or not. So what you have to do, just do the prime factorization of 6 to power n. Okay, now just do the prime factorization of 6 only. So when you will do the 6 to power n, you can write it 2 into 3 power n. It is clear or not? Because when you will do the prime factorization of 6, you will get 2 into 3 whole power n. Okay, now for getting at least 1 0 we need 1 2 and 1 5. It is clear? हमें कम एक भी 0 पाने के लिए हमें क्या क्या चाहिए होता है, at least 1 2 and at least 1 5. So when you will solve it, you are getting that 6 to power n can be represented as 2 into 3 whole power n. Now after seeing this expression, you can say there is 1 1 but there is no any 5. So for making any 0 we need at least 1 2 and at least 1 5. So in this expression there is 2 but there is not 5. So whatever value of n we will take, suppose n equal to 0 1 2 3 4 anything, whatever value we will take, this number will not be going to end with 0. So reason what you will write, because in the prime factorization of because in the prime factorization of 6 we are not getting both 2 and 5 together. Hence 6 to power n will not be end with 0. It is clear, children? Reason will be because in the prime factorization of 6 we will not get 2 and 5 together. ठीक है, अब जब 2 और 5 साथ में मिलेंगे ही नहीं तो हमें 0 मिलेगा नहीं, क्योंकि 0 बनाने के लिए हमें एक 2 चाहिए होता है और एक 5 चाहिए होता है, और इसके प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में 2 तो आया है लेकिन 5 नहीं आया है. So that's why this number will not be going to end with 0. I think it is clear, children. one more single question for you. You can note down. Nothing is there, only you have to do prime factorization, and after that you have to see in the prime factorization 2 and 5 are coming together or not. If only 2 is coming, then again it will not end with 0. If only 5 is coming, then again it will not end with 0. For making a 0, we have to get 1 2 and 1 5. Okay, so note down the question. This question, I think question number 4 of your chapter, exercise 1.2. Okay, one more question, children, for you, same type. You have to check 8 to power n will end with 0 or not. It is a question that 8 to power n will end with 0 or not for any value of n. n की कोई वैल्यू के लिए 8 to power n क्या 0 से एंड होगा कि नहीं. 0 से एंड का क्या मतलब है कि यूनिट प्लेस पे 0 आएगा या नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, तो अगेन सेम प्रोसीजर. 8 to power n can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 whole power n. It is clear? Now see, 8 to power n, when I have done the prime factorization of 8, I got 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, and for getting a 0, we need at least 1 2 and 5. Both we need, no? But in the expression we are getting only 2, so hence 8 to power n will not be end with 0. It is clear, children? Note down these questions. Now next question, students. Same question, I don't know the question number of, I think 3rd or 4th of NCERT. Okay, so one question is that question, I think it is a question of 1.2 only. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite number okay. In this question you have to explain why these two are the separate question. Okay, explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Okay, so one by one I will solve. Students, in the second or third part of the video I told you about the fundamental principle of arithmetic of composite number. I told you that any composite number can be represented as the product of their prime factors. I told you this in the previous part. Okay, so because we have to express it as a composite number, what we will do, first we will solve it. Okay, now see, first I am going to solve this one. So 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Okay. So student, can you take common in these two terms? I think in both two terms 13 will be common. So when you will get 13 is common, now in bracket 7 into 11 is left and here will be plus. I think it is clear. Now solve it. 13 into 7 into 11, 77 plus 1. Okay. Now 13 into 78. Now see, 13 is a prime number na, but 78 can be also factorized na. So I can write 13 into 2 into 3 into 13. See, in place of 13, 13 is there. In place of 78, 2 into 3 into 13 is there. Now see student, this is a number. And when I have solved this number, so this number can be represented as the product of its prime factor. See, whatever factor I have written here, all are prime. 13 is also prime, 2 is also prime, 3 is also prime, and 13 is also prime. Okay. So see, this is a number and this number is expressed as a product of its prime factor. Hence, this is composite number. Clear? Just what you have to do, you have to represent this number as the product of prime factor. Same thing you can do in this expression also, in second part also. See, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Again, in both two number 5 is common. So you can take 5 as a common. So in the bracket 7 into 6 into 5 into, 5 will not be left. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and plus 1. Okay. Now 5. Now multiply it. 2 3s are 6. 6 4s are 24. Now first solve it. 7 2 3s are 6. 6 4s are 24. 24 6 are 144 and 144 into 7. 144 into 7. 1008 plus 1. Okay. So this we got 5 into 1009. Okay. Now note down this thing. Now student, you can see this whole number is represented as the product of its prime factor. I think 1009 is a prime number. You can check it. It cannot be divided by 2. It cannot be divided by 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So I think it is a prime number and 5 is a prime number also. So this whole number is represented as the product of its prime factors. So this number is a composite number also. Okay. So whatever question is given in this type of question, then what you have to do, you have to just take common, solve it, and whatever numbers come, just do the prime factorization of it. After that, you can write, because this number is represented as the product of its prime factor, so this number will be your composite number. Okay. So note down these two questions. Now children, last question of that exercise 1.2. You can see in your book also. See, in last question of exercise 1.2, there is a circular path around a sports field. Okay. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point and go in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? Okay. See students, there is a sports field, and around the sports field there is a circular park. Okay, one circular park is there. Two students are there. One is Ravi and second is Sonia. Okay, two students are there and they have both started from the same point. Okay, suppose they have started from this point A. दोनों इस फील्ड का राउंड लगाएंगे और एक ही पॉइंट से स्टार्ट करेंगे और एक ही डायरेक्शन में स्टार्ट करेंगे. ठीक है, एक ही डायरेक्शन मतलब कि अगर रवि इधर जा रहा है तो सोनिया भी इधर जा रही होगी. क्लियर इट इज. नाउ स्टूडेंट सी, रवि जो है इस पार्क का राउंड लगाने में कितना टाइम लगता है उसको? 12 मिनट. सो रवि टेक्स हाउ मच टाइम? 12 मिनट. ठीक है, एंड सोनिया टेक्स 18 मिनट्स. ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन ये पूछ रहा है कि कितने मिनट के बाद दोनों एक जगह मिलेंगे और दोनों स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे मिलेंगे. कितने मिनट के बाद दोनों स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे मिलेंगे? ठीक है, आपस में मिलेंगे. अब एक बात सोचो, रवि को 12 मिनट लग रहा है और सोनिया को 18 मिनट लग रहा है. तो बाय सीइंग देयर टाइम वी कैन से ना रवि स्पीड इज फास्टर देन सोनिया. ओके, सो इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि जो रवि है वो एक राउंड लगाने में 12 मिनट लेता है और सोनिया 18 मिनट लेती है. ठीक है, इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि रवि सोनिया से तेज है, मतलब कि रवि इज फास्टर देन सोनिया. ओके, नाउ so we have to calculate at what time they will meet together at the starting point. मतलब कि starting point पे वो दोनों कब कितने टाइम के बाद मिलेंगे आपस में. तो जब भी स्टूडेंट्स ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपके पास आए कि there are two students, they are started from the same point, one takes this minute, other takes this minute, so after how many times they will meet each other. So in that type of question, just you have to take the LCM of these two. Okay, so what you have to take? You have to take LCM of 12 minute and 18 minute. So when you will take the LCM of these two, so see 12 and 18. When you will take LCM to 2, 6, 9, 2, 3, 9, 3, 1, 3 and 3, 1, 1. So LCM of 18 and 12 will be 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. That is 36 minute. इसका ये मतलब हुआ after 36 minute they will meet with each other at the starting point. ठीक है, अब देखिए स्टूडेंट, आपको अपना आंसर वेरीफाई करना है तो आप चेक भी कर सकते हो. जैसे कि मान लो ये तो आपका आंसर हो गया कि आफ्टर 36 मिनट्स दे विल मीट टू ईच अदर. अब आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि हमारा आंसर सही है कि नहीं सही है? तो ठीक है, आपको पता चला कि रवि इज फास्टर देन सोनिया. तो सुनो, 12 मिनट में रवि ने कितना राउंड लगाया? 12 मिनट में रवि ने कितना राउंड लगाया? देखो मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ इसका. ये तो आपका फाइनल आंसर हो गया. दिस यू कैन नोट डाउन. आफ्टर दैट यू कैन राइट Ravi and Sonia will meet after 36 minutes एट द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट। ठीक है, कभी आपसे किसी ने पूछा कि कैसे अपना आंसर वेरीफाई करेंगे, तो वेरीफाई करने का एक तरीका है, कैसे देखिए। देखो, मान लो मैं रवि हूँ, ठीक है, मैं यहाँ से स्टार्ट किया इस पॉइंट से, तो 12 मिनट में मैं कंप्लीट कर रहा हूँ ना। तो जब मैं एक राउंड लगाता हूँ तो मुझे कितना लगता है, 12 मिनट। फिर मैं दूसरा राउंड लगाता हूँ तो फिर से कितना लगता है, 12 मिनट। और मैं जब तीसरा राउंड लगाता हूँ तब भी कितना मिनट लगता है, 12 मिनट। तो 12 12 12 कितना हो गया, 36 मिनट्स हुआ। ये हो गया रवि के लिए। ठीक है, अब मान लो आपको सेम चीज करना है किसके लिए, सोनिया के लिए। तो सुनो, सोनिया के लिए अगर करना होगा आपको, तो देखो यहाँ पे सोनिया के लिए बना देता हूँ। मान लो सोनिया यहाँ से स्टार्ट की, तो जब वो एक राउंड कंप्लीट की होगी तो उसको 18 मिनट लगा होगा। फिर वो जब 2 राउंड कंप्लीट की होगी तो उसे 18 मिनट और लगा होगा। तो 18 + 18 कितना हो गया, 36 मिनट। सो आप देख रहे हो कि 36 मिनट बाद ए भी यहाँ पर होगा और 36 मिनट बाद सोनिया भी यहाँ पर होगी। तो इससे ये पता चला कि दोनों 36 मिनट के बाद अपने स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पे होंगे। बस डिफरेंस ये है कि रवि 36 मिनट में कितना राउंड लगा लिया होगा, 3, और सोनिया कितना राउंड लगाई होगी, 2। ठीक है, आपको नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स निकालना है तो आप एलसीएम को दोनों के टाइम से डिवाइड कर देना। एलसीएम 36 आया था, तो 36 को 12 से डिवाइड करोगे तो 3 राउंड हो गया रवि के लिए, एंड 36 को आप जब 18 से डिवाइड करोगे तो 2 राउंड हो गया आपका किसके लिए, सोनिया के लिए। सो ये प्रोसीजर है, ये करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये मैंने आपको वेरिफिकेशन के लिए बताया है कि आफ्टर 36 मिनट दे बोथ विल बी एट द सेम पॉइंट। बस डिफरेंस ये होगा कि रवि ने 3 राउंड लगाया होगा और सोनिया ने 2 राउंड लगाया होगा। सेकेंड चीज, जब भी आपको ऐसा क्वेश्चन दिखे कि मान लो आपके पास रवि सोनिया है, 2 स्टूडेंट्स और होते हैं, मान लो रवि सोनिया पंकज नीरज, देयर आर 4 स्टूडेंट्स, they are starting from the same point, and this much time it takes all. So how many times they will meet to each other? So for that type of question, you just have to take the LCM, and that LCM will be your final answer, that this much time they will meet to each other. Okay, so I think it is clear to all of you. So I think exercise 1.2 you can do, and in next part of the video I will tell you the most important topic of this chapter, that is how to prove irrational number by the contradiction method. Okay, so till then you can solve exercise 1.2. okay, and in next part I will tell you how to prove a irrational number. Okay, so till then have a nice day, take care and solve the problems. Okay, thank you.